Hello there. Welcome back to Principles of Accounts for level. In this video, we want to look at the recent paper that was written, that is the question paper of June 2024. And we're going to look at question 2.2a on that question paper, that is on the preparation of the debtors ledger. We are going to prepare a debtors account. So this is a question that we have, that is 2.a. So on this question paper, it reads, the following transactions appeared in the books of P. Jones, a trader, during the month of October 2021. They were given the transactions that were given for October, ranging from October 1 to October 25. Then on the first part of the question, it reads, prepare the balance of the account of A. Mazi for the month of October 2021 in the books of P. Jones, and then pay special attention to dates and details. So what does it mean when I given this highlight in terms of paying attention to dates and details? It means on your answer, you are supposed to present the column for dates, and then you are going to present every transaction that you are going to enter in that account. You are supposed to show the date that it has occurred. So according to this question now, you would see that if you go to the beginning of the question, that's where we are going to have an indication in terms of how we're going to go about it. It reads, the following transactions appeared in the books of P. Jones. So these are the books of P. Jones. In other words, we are saying this is the business of P. Jones. And then we are going to prepare an account of A. Mazi. So if you go to the question again, it says prepare the balance of the account of A. Mazi. So we're going to, so basically what it means, we are going to prepare a balance of A. Mazi, so an account of A. Mazi, and then the first on the 1st October, it reads A. Mazi, old P. Jones. So as we are saying, these are the books of P. Jones. So if A. Mazi is owing P. Jones, it means P. Jones is selling goods to A. Mazi. So A. Mazi is now owing P. Jones. So this is what we have. So in this case, we are having P. Jones selling goods to A. Mazi on credit. So basically, we are saying A. Mazi it's a debtor to P. Jones. So basically, we are going to prepare that account of A. Mazi as a debtor in the books of P. Jones. So the balance that are given as 10,000 at the beginning of the period is going to represent our balance BD at the beginning. So you're just going to go to the debit side of A. Mazi account in P. Jones books and go to the debit side and start with our balance brought down. That is our balance BD on the debit side. And the question is saying take account of the date. So it means that this is on October 1. So let's take note of that. So if you go to our answer section, you'd see that we have got an account of A. Mazi that we have here that we are going to start with. So we can start by indicating on the date column, whereby we are saying this is October, remember? And we are saying on October 1, that's where we are having our balance BD. Then we can just go back to cross-check the amount of the balance BD that we have, which is $10,000. So we come here, we are having our 10,000. So on the amount here, you can just indicate your dollars to show that this is your currency that you are using. The same thing applies on the credit side. So we are having 10,000, so we are saying 10,000. So this is what we have. We go to the next date, let's see what happened. We've got October 5, AIM has paid $9,600 cash in full settlement of the amount due on 1 October. On 1 October. So the amount due on October is 10,000, and we are seeing that AIM has paid 9,600 out of the 10,000. So having the payment now, the double entry that is involved on October 5 is that we are receiving cash as a business. You are taking yourself as P. Jones as your business. So in P. Jones books, they are receiving money of 9,600. So obviously on our double entry, we are saying we are debiting our cash, and then the amount that AMAZ is owing is going to be reduced since there is a payment that has been made by AMAZ. So we are going to the credit of the debtors. Remember, the balance that we have of 10,000 is on the debit side of AMAZ's account. So by reducing the amount, we go to the credit side. So it means we are going to credit AMAZ. So this is the double entry that we have. The double entry that we have according to this transaction. So basically here, we are just saying we are crediting the account of AMAZ. So the account we are concerned with is the AIMAZ account. So we are saying here is the account that we are concerned with. So we are going to credit side of AIMAZ and enter our 9,600 as our cash. And remember, the payment method that's being used is cash. So here we cash. So we go to the credit side and write on the details column cash. So remember the date that we have is 5. Again, we are having October. We just write October, and then this is October 5, and we are saying cash. And the amount that has been paid there is 9,600. As soon as that, then we go to the next transaction. It occurred on October 10. It sold goods on credit to AIMAZ for $35,000. So basically, what we are saying, remember here, obviously, we have got two accounts involved that we have there. Obviously, we have sales account. And also, these are, we are selling on, remember, it's on credit. So remember, when we sell on credit, we are supposed to open the name of the business or the person that we are selling to on credit. So we've got AIMAZ account. And then obviously sales account is always credited. So we credit sales, and then obviously you're going to debit our AIMAZ account. So our AIMAZ account is the account that we have in our question. So we are going to debit AIMAZ with the amount of $35,000. So we go there. We take note of the dates. It's on 10. So here we are saying 10. And we are saying these are sales. And the amount that we have is $35,000. As simple as that. So we go to the next transaction. That is after 10, we have got 15. We have send a credit note of $5,200 to AIMAZ. So we have got a source document of a credit note. And remember, credit note is sent when there are sales returns. So they are also going to reduce the amount that we have on the debit side of the AIMAZ account. So by a credit note, you are supposed to enter it on the credit side to reduce the amount that AIMAZ is owing, since AIMAZ is returned goods. So we have sent a credit note so to reduce the amount that AIMAZ is owing. So basically, double entry involved, we are supposed to open sales returns account. Sales returns account, and obviously we also have to open the debtors account, which is AIMAZ. So basically, sales returns, remember sales we were saying we are crediting, so sales returns we are debiting. And then we now credit AIMAZ to reduce the amount owing. So the account that we are concerned with here is the AIMAZ's account. So we are crediting AIMAZ's account. So we go to the credit side and enter the amount that we have, which is 5,200, and the date is 15. And we go there. We are saying date is 15. Date is 15, and this is going to be posted to our sales returns. This is our sales returns. And the amount that we have there is our 5,200. So we are saying 5,200. So we go again to the debit side. We go again to the question, try to see what we have. Right, on the next question now, we are now on October 20. Let's try to see what we have on October 20. Let's just try to remove this so that it becomes clear for us. So on 20, saying AIMAZ partly settled the amount due with an office desk valued at $9,000. So obviously, this is a settlement that is taking place. So it is acting in place of our payment. Remember what happened on the 5th there was a payment that transpired. So on the 20th, again, it's a payment that is taking place, but it is taking place in the form of an asset or a non-current asset in the form of office desk that is worth 9,000. So we are just replacing the cash that we had on the 5th by office desk. So basically the double entry that we are having there, we are going to have an office desk, since we are going to receive an office desk as payment. So we're going to have an office desk. So office desk is just replacing the cash that we have here on the 5th. And then obviously it's a payment of amount being owed by AIMAZ. So obviously the other account we have is AIMAZ. And since the payment is going to reduce the amount on the debit side of the AIMAZ account, so we are going to go to the opposite side and credit. So we are saying we are going to credit. Sorry, we are going to credit our AIMAS account to reduce the amount that's owing. So it's going to credit our AIMAS, and then we debit office desk. Remember, we are receiving. We know the general concept of a double entry that we debit the receiver. So we are receiving office desk, so we're supposed to debit our office desk account. So AIMAS, you go to the credit side, and then we enter on the details part is office desk, and then we enter our amount of our 9,000. There, we go to the credit side. So we are saying the date that we have there is 20. And they are saying on the details part, we are saying going to say office desk, and then the amount that we have is 9,000. We go back to see what we have next. On the 25th, it's saying received a check of 8,000 from AIMAS. So received a check of 8,000 from AIMAS. It's a payment again that is being made, but in this time, this payment is coming in the form of a check. And remember, whenever you're having a check, it's bank account. So obviously we have bank account. And obviously it's paying the amount that AIMAS is owing. So we have AIMAS account. So we are receiving a check, which means that the bank is receiving. So we are debiting. So then we credit AIMAS, reducing the amount that AIMAS is owing. In the amount that we are having is 8,000, the date is 25. Going to enter it as such. So we go to the other section. We come here, we are saying it's coming to the credit side. So we are saying the date is 25. On the details, we are saying bank. And then obviously we have our 8,000 as our amount. So let's just make it clear there. We're having 8,000. So this is what we have there. Then obviously now we can now balance our account. If you go back to the question, it's clearly emphasizing the issue of balancing. If you go to the question saying prepare and balance off the account of AIMAS. So you have to balance it off. So we know the steps of balancing. We come here, we are saying we add the total of the debit and total of the credit. And then the bigger side will come in between the double lines. And then the difference will go to the side we have the smaller total. So what we are saying is basically first you have to put your double lines. So here we are saying our double lines. And the same way, we're going to put in the same line on the credit side. Then we add the two totals of the debit and the credit. You see that we are going to have the debit side having the greater total. And the total that we are going to find in the debit side is 45,000, and the bigger total which is supposed to come in both sides in between the double lines. So you have got 45,000, which is going to come again on the credit side as 45,000. So having done that now, you see that if you say the total that we are having on the debit side, which is 45,000 as the bigger total, you subtract everything that we have on the credit side or the total of the credit side, you are going to get a difference of 13,200. That is going to come as our balance on the credit side. And we are saying this is going to be your balance, CD. And remember, this balance will be, the debt will be the debt that we have at the end of that financial period that we are having in the question. In this case, it's October. So at the end of October, we are going to have 31 as our end of period debt. That is day 31. So that is at the end. So obviously we have our balance BD again, which is going to come on the opposite sides below the double lines as our balance BD. And on the debt now is the debt of the next period, the first debt of the next financial period. Of course, we are in October, so the next date will be 1 September will be the next month. So we're saying 1 September. And then the amount will be the same, which is 13,200 that we are having there. So this is what we have, guys, according to this video. Let's meet again in the next video. As for this video, I'm signing out.